Hello there, my name is Squalo and I'm bringing you this cryptocurrency update. Now in this video, super awesome and super important stuff. Actually, to be honest, there's some very good news and some not so good news. So number one, this is the good news. And then also when it comes to the bad news, there is some bad news right here. So this is something I really wanted to discuss and really show you guys and explain exactly what I'm thinking is going to happen at the Bitcoin price in the short-term perspective as well as the long-term perspective. So without any further ado, please smash up the like button. Leave that like down there. It's actually quite easy and it's quite fun. When you click the like button, it changes colors and it's really cool. So check it out. And always, thank you very much for the support. And if you don't want to like the video, that's fine. Just enjoy this beautiful content. And yeah, make sure to at least subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you're notified when I make these uploads, because they're always urgent and you have to watch them from beginning till the end when they come out. And down in the description of this video, there is a link to my Telegram channel so that you're always alerted when the market is on the move. So without any further ado, let's just jump right into it. So let's start talking about this one right here, which is a huge thing for Bitcoin in general. And this is about Terra. So Terra founder, the Terra is a cryptocurrency and it's just exploding right now, by the way. And Terra founder plans to obtain $10 billion worth of Bitcoin for the reserve so that it's their asset-backed token, a stablecoin, is actually going to be backed by $10 billion worth of Bitcoin. And this is absolutely huge. Number one, this is if all the cryptocurrencies, you know, a lot of them are going to start backing their own tokens and their own stable coins and their own coins with actual assets like Bitcoin, this is going to just propel Bitcoin into space. So this is really, really awesome. And if we go to the actual wallet and you can find it yourself, then you can see exactly that they are accumulating like crazy right now. Look, 2,000 Bitcoin, 500 Bitcoin, 2,000 Bitcoin, 2,000 Bitcoin. They started accumulating at the price when the Bitcoin was at $36,000 right here, then 42, 44, 47. So right now, 3,000 Bitcoin, which is $140 million. They bought at 47,300, which is currently this area of consolidation that we're seeing currently. If we go to 1 hour chart, we're going to see it right here. So this is where they just bought 3,000 Bitcoin. So they really don't care about the price at all because they believe in the long-term holding of Bitcoin. So this is absolutely incredible for the Bitcoin price in general, that there are going to be, if this is going to become a trend, well, you can actually imagine, right, what it's going to be in total. And of course, right now it's only like $1.4 billion. Well, only. It's already one of the biggest wallets and one of the biggest whales already. But if they're going to accumulate $10 billion worth of Bitcoin, then they're going to become easily place number 2 right after Binance Cold Wallet right here, which currently stands at $12 billion, which is absolutely incredible. And this is something that is going to be also very good as a general market sentiment and, you know, Bitcoin becoming that store value, at least within the crypto space. So this is absolutely great news. And for that purpose, I'm thinking that if they're going to still have like $9 billion worth of cash to put into Bitcoin, then it's going to affect the price tremendously. However, there is something that, but before we get into the main topic of today, which is, you know, the bad news for Bitcoin, really wanted to share that with you. Leave a like right now. And remember that if you want to be trading actively, then look no further than Bybit. And with my personalized link down in the description of this video, you'll get $4,100 in free bonuses on top of your initial deposit. So use my link, register, takes like 20 seconds, deposit money into it, and claim incredible bonuses in the rewards hub. And you're welcome. Enjoy. Okay, back to the topic. So when it comes to the short-term perspective, again, I've taken my profit on that trade, like $33,000 profit, which you can see in the previous video. And currently, I expected, to be honest, that we're going to break out of this flag much sooner. And I had to readjust it currently that we're still consolidating right here. And our super distinct support currently is 46,900, around in this area. And again, if we're going to be breaking below, which could be the case, then we're going to retest this area, just like I mentioned in the previous video, which is going to be this. It'll make sense for the market to correct a little bit and retest it right here, but it doesn't necessarily have to do it. The other scenario is break above, and then our target for the break above is going to be, let me just quickly go to the daily chart, and then our target for this instance is going to be $52,000 or maybe some consolidation in the middle. So it still is a very great outlook. However, this is the moment when I really want to mention the bad scenario, and not the bad scenario, but some bad news when it comes to Bitcoin currently, and that is going to be this information right here, which is something that I've talked about before, and this is something that everyone is mentioning right now. This is the CME Bitcoin options, the puts and call ratio. So basically, this is something that shows how the smart money and the big hedge funds and stuff that have access to CME Bitcoin currently, whether they are longing it or whether they are actually shorting it. And right now, it looks like the actual ratio is about at around 3.75. So it means for each single call, there is going to be 3.75 puts, meaning that there is more 3.7 times more shorts in this instance than longs. So smart money is basically betting on the Bitcoin actually going down. And with this rally that we've just seen right here, going to $48,000 right there, unfortunately, it did not really affect this ratio, because again, if we're going to be seeing those levels where the options are actually the strike prices, that we actually would have a lot of people actually changing their mind, and perhaps this ratio should be switching and going down to maybe 2 or 1.5 or 1, which is the best thing to see for the market to actually become neutral in this sense in terms of CME Bitcoin options. But it's not, we're not seeing this right now. So there is a lot of money betting against Bitcoin right now. So this is really bad news, in my personal opinion, just general market sentiment, but not from the retail traders, because retail traders and all the small fish are actually accumulating right now. But the smart money, the big whales, remember I told you about this before, the big whales are currently, they've stopped accumulating and they're actually distributing a little bit, except for like this huge whale with Terra. They don't really care what's going to happen to the price. They have just a different outlook, which is still a good sentiment for Bitcoin. But nonetheless, right now, this shows us the big smart money sentiment, which is much more short than long. And also for in general, if we're looking at this price, then as I mentioned in a previous video, that we might see some kind of a pullback here. So for that reason, as I said, to retest these levels, potentially, again, not financial advice, potentially. And this is something that I'm just very cautious about. And that's why I've decided to take my $33,000 profit and just see what happens afterwards. Let me know down in the comments if you think that this kind of information, the CME Bitcoin options and put and call ratio, is important, or whether these kinds of things are actually have more weight to it, and seeing $10 billion go into Bitcoin and perhaps other cryptocurrencies starting to follow the lead, and become, these wallets going to become new participants will show up here who want to back their tokens and coins, etc., with actual real hard assets, and move away from super volatile tokens that we are so used to. Do let me know down in the comments. And as always, if you want to be trading with Bybit and want to claim that $4,000 bonus, then link down in the description and all the awesome links as well. Thank you very much for watching. Peace and love. Thanos Kwalo, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.